Hey, yo, man.
What's up, everybody?
Hey,
How you doing,
how's everyone
Christina?
doing?
I think they're doing pretty good. We are live and direct with another episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Nerdy. My co-host, Christina's over here. Was this to my right? This is to my right in my world, but in the video world, it's to my left.
There you go.
All right, there we go. So how you doing today, Christina?
I'm pretty good. No, staying sane like
Okay.
everyone else.
You got the jitters out from your first episode?
I did. I sure did. Got my taste of it and I loved it.
All right, so we are a little bit back to our regular format. I'm just trying to find my stopwatch right now. Bam! Because we're going to dive into some goodness first off. A lot of news, a lot of announcements made over this week since we've been gone, and we already kind of had our schedule set up. So we'll probably partake in some of those conversations and stuff on our Facebook page, which you should definitely follow us on, or our Twitter account. But we're going to look at some trailers, and I know there's not a lot of new trailers out. I actually had to dig to find these. And Christina had a good idea, so we're probably going to be looking at some throwback trailers next week, just to see where those trailers stand or whatnot. But while we're speaking on that stuff, I made up this trendy little thing that I like. New addition to the show here. Where are we? Application. Bam.
Nice.
Yeah. On this week's trailer reviews.
Like it.
Super fun, good times here. We're going to bring back that down. So this is what we do. We talk about the good, the bad, and the nerdy aspect of a trailer. Christina and I have 2 minutes per trailer, and we review 3 trailers. Then out of those 3 trailers, we kind of pick whatever our favorite trailer was. Which trailer was the good one out of the 3? Which one was the bad, and which one was the nerdy? Kind of a theme that we have going on here or whatnot. So we got 2 minutes for each trailer, and we're switching it up. I'm about to show
what we got first.
I'm missing one. What do we got? We looked at Scooby. We looked at
Irresistible.
And
I think Cutthroat City, I believe that's the name.
Cutthroat is the one that I forgot. That's the one I forgot to grab. It's all right. So we'll just start off with Cutthroat. All right. So I'm going to say we got 2 minutes. Christina, I'm going to let you go first. This is your first time doing this. We need to know your good, the bad, and the nerdy. And there's still going to be some time for me to give mine too. You ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So the good thing about this is another heist movie. I love those heist, good heist, intense, gritty movies. I know it takes place after Katrina, and it shows like how almost like a redemption, like someone started from the bottom and goes to the top. That's what I love about that. The cast looks amazing.
Yeah,
I love the cast, and the director. Come on, I cannot love the director, but
all right.
And I can't find anything bad about it yet.
All right.
Not yet. Like not from what I saw from the trailer, at least.
Okay. All right. So I'll start off with my bad. My bad is that it's another hood movie. I don't know how many more of those type of movies that we need to keep coming out, and that be the picture or whatnot. But I wasn't feeling it at first, but then I got pulled in. So the good is the cast. That cast got better and better and better with each scene that they showed. I was like, oh my God, he's in it, she's in it. Whoa, okay. This is a nice cast of actors in this movie. So definitely pulled in by the cast. And then my nerdy aspect of this film is going to be the RZA directing it. So right. So while
I'm directing again.
Right. So while I'm thinking like, oh God, another hood movie, at the same time I'm thinking, oh, but RZA's directing it. So it does add some genuineness to that film. So yeah, I like the trailer. End up winning me over, whatnot, and we did it in a minute 41 seconds.
Yes.
All right. So let's go here. Now let's to what I did not forget. So this is going to be the next one, right? Hold up. Let me double check with my mouse. Bam. We are going to, make that more presentable. All right. I'm going to start this one off, and it is Irresistible. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Okay, the
All
bad
right.
thing, right?
Go.
Okay, the bad thing about it. It's another political theme thing. I'm not so into that.
Mhm.
It's not my thing. It shouldn't be on a movie. The good thing about it is the writer and director and
Mhm.
Stephen Carell.
Okay.
Like Jon Stewart's part of it. The nerdy thing is Stephen Carell. I love him. I really do. He's hilarious. He takes his own spin in his comedy.
All right. I would actually have to agree with you. The bad thing is it's another political movie, and I swear we've seen this type of film before already. I don't think this is like one of those things you can keep repeating and doing and then not get tired. The good thing about it, I don't know what her name is, but she is freaking hilarious in it. In this trailer, she stole the show from Steve Carell, and I like him. He's funny, but whatever she's doing as like her portrayal is
even
dumb.
that scene right there.
Yeah, like. I get the sense they used to be in a relationship and now they're enemies because of their positions. The nerdy Carell, he's a funny guy. I like him. And he's pretty geeky himself or whatnot. But that would be my nerdy aspect of this trailer. And bam,
Man,
we're good. We're good. We did that one just over a little bit over a minute.
oh, can we beat that?
I don't know. Let's see. All right, and our next one here. Scoob. I'll take a crack starting this one off.
All right.
The good. That damn animation looks amazing. Like like the style of it, how it looks. I'm a big Pixar fan, and I feel like a couple DreamWorks films are on the level of Pixar. And if you're not doing the level of Pixar, you don't need to be doing CG animated cartoons. And this one looks really good. I like the stylization of it. Really excited for that, how it looks. The bad. How many times can we reboot Scooby? Like there have been like 10 reboots. This one looks interesting, but dang. Stop it. The nerdy, this is opening up the universe of Hanna-Barbera. And that's crazy to me because we're getting all these different characters that are going to be in it. This is opening that door. So that does seem very, very geeky and interesting to me. It's on you.
All right. So bad thing. It's an origin story. It could go good or it could go bad. There's always a good thing. So the good thing about it is a Scooby movie. Who doesn't love Scooby and Shaggy? You know, I've been watching it forever. Even though I know there's so many of them, I still love it. I still love the comedy to it. And the nerdy, and I agree with you with the animation.
Okay.
It's great. It's better than almost like up to Pixar.
A minute, 19 seconds for that one. We'll put that down as our current record. A minute, 19 seconds.
119.
All right. So, out of all three of these movies, I would have to say, so I got Cutthroat, we got Irresistible, and we got Scoob. Oh man, that's hard. So I'm gonna give the nerdy to Scoob. I'm gonna give the good to Cutthroat, and I'm gonna give the bad to Irresistible.
All right. So I'm gonna agree with the bad, Irresistible. I could live without it. The nerd in me, I love Scooby.
Okay.
And the good is probably Cutthroat.
All right. So pretty much the first time we've done this, we kind of agree all the way down the line, and that is our 2-minute trailer challenge. Now, if you're watching and you're tuning in, please let us know what you think. Let us know what your thoughts are. Make comments on this thread. What are your good, bad, and nerdy aspects of this trailer? And which one did you like the best? Which one did you like the least? I am trying to tap into all the networks so I don't miss any comments right now, so don't mind me. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like we do have a couple comments. Let's see here. Jen, what's up? I'm sorry I missed you.
Oh, there you go. How are we not doing Space Force trailer?
Space Force. I didn't see a Space Force trailer.
I didn't see either. I guess there was one.
Okay. Well, don't worry, we'll get to it. We'll get one. And all right. So we'll address that, Jen. I'm sorry. Not on this episode. Probably next week, or we'll do something in the middle of the week. Just maybe Christina put her thoughts out there, and I'll put my thoughts out there too. All right. So let's pull that on down. All right. So we got our trailers. All right. Now, Christina and I watched a little movie. Hold on.
She said it's a Netflix exclusive.
Space Force, Netflix exclusive. See, when I've turned on Netflix, I have been lost in what is it? Last Kingdom. Last Kingdom what I'm watching.
I haven't seen the last season. I need both of your nerd cards right now.
I'm sorry.
I'm holding on to mine.
Look, I've been real busy, Jen. I will look at it immediately once we get off of here. All right. So we're ready for our big moment. We got to make that up for Jen. We have to fix that.
The big one for today.
All right. So our next topic, our next main topic of the show is, here it goes, Extraction.
Ta-da!
Thor puts down the hammer, puts down Stormbreaker, and picks up a baby knife and joins the military. All right.
Got a haircut too, apparently.
Yeah, you did get a haircut. He got more of a haircut in this one. So Jen says there's the link for both of you. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you. I'll look at that right after this.
Look, she's not going to let us not do it. She's going to make sure we watch it. All right. So let's start off with bad. Is there any bad in this movie for you, Jen?
The only bad thing, it's like every other military movie to me. Lack of dialogue, tons of action. I wish there was a little more backstory on him, but it goes for any of these type of movies.
See, I think they gave us it is if we're talking about does it fit in that gallery of action military flicks, it definitely does. The bad for me is that I couldn't shake Thor or just Hemsworth in this movie. Now, I enjoy when Chris Hemsworth is Thor. I think his acting and portrayal of Thor is really good. I enjoy it. The emotional parts, the action parts, the comedy bits and stuff like that. Or so maybe it's not so much Thor as it is Chris Hemsworth. And I think he's fallen into a situation where a lot of people think like Will Smith and I forgot who the other actors, like they can't, Tom Cruise, they don't fall into they don't disappear into their roles. It's them in this new situation. And that's what people go to go see. They go to see, I'm going to go see Will Smith in this different situation because I like Will Smith. So I think Hemsworth is having that issue in this film as well. And yes, how many times can we do a movie about a military agent down on his luck, depressed,
going
on a rescue mission in a drug cartel filled country who kidnaps another drug lord's child? Man on Fire, anybody? I mean,
I agree with you, but I also agree with the whole Thor thing. I have seen other movies outside of the Marvel universe with Chris Hemsworth, and he doesn't. I don't like it. This is probably the only other movie of his that I could actually sit and enjoy seeing him. There's not many out there, and yeah.
And Jen, there's no knock against the military. I'm just saying we've seen this role before. I just watched
just different, same story told different ways.
Yeah, I just watched Angel Down the other day. So I mean, like click for click.
Okay, basically the 3 movies in different time periods.
Right. So, but now, you got anything else bad about it?
No, you nailed it on the head, and pretty much everything else.
All right, yeah. So that's my only bad. Now, let's talk about the nerdy aspect of it. If we can really find any nerdy aspect of it, for me, nerdy does not just encapsulate comics or geekdom or anything like that. I was really like geeked out by the choreography of the fighting.
Okay.
It was ridiculous. It was super ridiculous. Like Hemsworth is definitely an action star, and he pulled off. And I don't know how much of it was actually Hemsworth and how much of it was a stunt double or whatnot. But I did notice they did not use a lot of, and I probably have to watch it again to be sure. But from my first watching, I didn't think there was a lot of camera tricks to hide Hemsworth and replace him with anybody. There was some dope, like, I mean, it just, a couple things got ridiculous or whatnot. But again, action movie. But I was like, oh my God, oh, stop, that hurts. Why are you, basically, it felt like the scene of Batman in Batman v Superman when he beat up all the dudes in the warehouse. Yeah. That was this entire movie. Chris Hemsworth was just hurting people. Yes. And I do have another bad, but I have to save it for when. Okay. You know. Also, spoilers, if you're watching this, we are having
cover your ears.
We're having a full-on discussion about this movie. So
you should have said it beforehand.
Well, we didn't really leak anything prior. We've been good.
True.
Some of the things that I'm going to say in a bit is spoiler ready. And Jen saying Hemsworth pretty much does all his own action scenes, and that's dope. That's really good. But so I love the choreography. I love how the movie was shot. The action scenes just were brutal. Like, and it made me feel like the movies that like Ong Bak with Tony Jaa, and you know how they have to sign a disclaimer, like you're going to get hurt on this set. There's no way to avoid it. Because you're watching stuff, you're just like, how did they fake that? Or whatever. And that's
couldn't. I'm sure they could, but I don't think they could.
Yeah, so that's the nerdy aspect of it for me or whatnot. I really, really enjoyed it. I like how thorough he was, kind of like with the weaponry, with his moves, like and all that stuff. And like they got real creative, like in close quarters and stuff. But I mean, the people in the movie were paper dolls, man. Accuracy through the damn roof. Like Hemsworth knew exactly where to shoot them, and it was just, you know, popcorn flick. Sit back and relax, and just see some cool stuff happening. Yeah. What about you, nerdy?
My nerd. Okay, so for me, I watched this. I literally thought COD, John Wick, and Ticket all in one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All in one. You think about it. You know, it's like the body count. Think about how many bodies he dropped, the guns, the weapons, and then he's rescuing a kid. You know, I love that. This movie deserves to be on the big screen. I wish it really was.
Yeah.
That's really what else about it? You're right. The choreography of it is awesome. The camera work. There's who directed? I think Sam something did an awesome job on that.
Yeah, but the Russo brothers were executive producers on here, so
of course, anything the Russo does is like gold. Anything they touch is gold, right?
I love your and I thought that when I watched it, and I couldn't. But that's great. I love that you said it's Call of Duty. That's what the hell this movie is.
It's dropping into Call of Duty, and this is what it is.
That's exactly what it was. The movie just needs to be called Call of Duty Extraction, because that's what it was. Exactly. When he was taking out all those dudes in the hallway and stuff, I literally got those feelings. Oh man, spot on, Christina. That is spot on. Go. Like it was.
I was like watching this, like this is so familiar. Why? Oh, because it's the same thing I see when I used to play COD.
Awesome. That's a perfect summary of this film. But what else was good was the other guy, this guy here in the black. He was badass, man.
Oh, he's just as good as Chris. And their chemistry on there was amazing.
Mm-hmm. I love that they didn't. I felt like they didn't second fiddle him. He was just as like he was literally Chris Hemsworth's character, just from another part of the world. Mm-hmm. And he was tough. He was good. I love how they didn't
he felt for him. Like he felt for him.
His situation was messed up.
Yeah.
He was put in a tough spot and he had to do what he had to do. But I like how his wife gave him the permission to like take the gun out the closet and do what you got to do. Like I kind of get the feeling
the family.
Yeah, I kind of get the feeling that obviously he's done a ton of this stuff, but then he got married, he got a kid, and like, yeah, he's working for this drug dealer, but he doesn't get his hands dirty anymore. And then like when he had the conversation with his wife, it was like her giving him the okay, you do whatever you need to do. Like
That killed me. The phone call in that hotel killed me.
oh my goodness,
Oh,
yes,
I'm
yeah,
like, I felt for him so much. I was like, I had teary-eyed. I'm telling you, I didn't expect to get that way from this movie when I first started watching it, because it's like, what type of action movie gets you like emotionally somewhat attached to these characters?
right. Like these situations are absolutely, over the top and robust or whatnot. But then when you put a genuinely good actor who can hit on a note that you find relatable, those are the cool things about a film. And that's why, film moves us in so many different ways.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely felt for him. And I really enjoyed Hemsworth's inspiration to do what he did, to make sure he got the kid home at the same
Yeah.
time. Like I like how they worked it in there. It was typical, but I like their version of it. I like their twist.
Okay.
So we did the bad and the nerdy, and now we're doing the good. But I think we kind of bled into the good already, or whatnot.
Yeah, it's all mixed in there.
Yeah,
The good part is like, even though the ending kind of sucked, the way it ended, I was okay. I did get teary. I cried. I full on cried. I was like, no, you want him to survive. Spoiler.
Yeah.
Sorry who did not watch it.
Yeah, this is
You never know. If you actually watch it, you never know if he died or not.
This is one of those flicks where I did want him to come out on top, because in every action movie, no matter, or most of them, no matter what the situation is, they always come out on top. What da, 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 da. But I was like, oh,
you really wanted this one to like really work, and when that didn't work, I was crushed.
Yeah.
And then the kid running towards him. Oh my god!
That hurt.
I felt it. I was like, I want to run with you. Let me run with you.
That hurt. That hurt a lot watching him. That kid was like, actually, that kid was us. He was us going on this journey with him or whatnot. Yeah, when he ran after Chris, man, that really hurt, because like he was. I like the conversation between him and Chris in the room about being brave and stuff like that. Yeah,
the quote, I love that quote. Joe Russo, the Russo brothers wrote that, or Joe Russo wrote that, and I love that quote he said about drowning.
Yeah,
it's a life metaphor, and it actually stuck. I was thinking about it today. I was like, wow, that's life. So
I had one more bad for it, and it happened at the I love and if you watch any shows, you know this is a tradition. I'm terrible with names, but the female character, the lead female character in the movie, she was.
Yes, I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
She was dope from the start to the finish. I love her. I love how she was on the bridge. I love her no hesitation attitude. I love how like she owned a room when she came in, and I love that she avenged Chris. That she went ahead and did that.
Typical. What I do agree. It's almost typical of how she did it, though. It's like I saw him go in the bathroom. I know he's gonna die right then and there. I know who. It was like I knew that was gonna happen, but it also, that's the part where I wish they went in depth more with his backstory. I know there was something going on between those two when she came to his house.
Yeah, I think you can definitely tell that there was something going on between the both. Like they had something at some point in some time or whatnot. But I liked her a lot, and I'm glad that she did not die and that she was a boss character in there. But my other bad was that the very ending, Hemsworth survives or whatnot. They don't show him. They
really.
They show like a little figure, and you get the sense that he's still there. But then it gets confirmed, because they're doing a sequel.
But what if that was like a prequel type of thing, like his life prior to him going into this mission? You never know.
It could be, but this is one of those films where I don't need a sequel to it.
I agree.
Like John Wick is cool because I think the world of John Wick is super interesting, because they introduced, and from my perspective, I feel like they introduced a lot of new things about assassins that I never just like put together or whatnot. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. So keeping the movie franchise going is interesting to me because I want to know more and I want to see more and I want to see more John Wick. Again, I think we chime both on it is like, how many more movies can we make like this of this? And then now you want to turn it into, you want to make a sequel of it. It's kind of like that one and done. It was good.
Yeah.
So,
let's leave it at that. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I mean, you're gonna put it on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it. So,
like I said, I wouldn't be mad if this was released in theater though. But as a single solo movie, no second one necessary.
Yeah, Jen. They already announced that this is getting a sequel.
Yeah. They announced that Joe was already writing it or something like that.
Yeah, so the sequel that I want to see that a lot of people don't want to see, but they already announced it's happening. I want to see the sequel to Bright. I really enjoyed Bright.
Don't hate me, I haven't seen Bright.
Well, see, and I think you'll like it because again, it's another one of those movies that just has this vast world that's super interesting, and you want to see more of it. So I think the movie, I think the rule for movie, and don't quote me on this because my rules can change, but if you have like a model and then you dress it up, it's how you dress the movie up, and the clothing that you put on the movie is its world, its depth, it's how alive is that world to make you want to keep seeing these characters continue down the rabbit hole of that world.
All right.
So we're going to pull that one away and we're back up here. And now we are off to our main topic, which this is going to be fun. Now we are talking about Disney. Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead. Let us know what you think of Extraction if you watched it. Put it down in the comments.
Sorry we did any spoilers.
Yeah. You got your announcement. You're all good. But let us know what you think about it because apparently a lot of people watched it because it was up in the top 10 for Netflix or whatnot. And I do like that feature, but I'm suspicious of that feature.
Why?
Because
there's some movies in it that I don't expect to be on the top 10 though also.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, did the production company pay for this? Like, is each spot like a certain dollar amount, like promotion, like advertisement, and they buy it for that week? Like, hey, let's get this movie up there or whatnot. I don't trust it. I've been using it.
Technically, they only needed like a 30-second watch to count it, right, or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, to count it. Yes, you're right. I think, but what Netflix does need to do, I just need a trailer channel for Netflix. Just an option just to watch all the trailers. And then when I see a trailer I like, I can just click on that and go to the movie.
That'd be a good idea. There's so many movies. I can't keep track of them. Like
so many.
And then all new like TV coming out onto Netflix. I can't keep track of what goes on there.
I can't keep track either. Jen said I watched a lot of stuff because of the top 10 feature. Me too. And that's why I think it's suspicious.
No, it's also know what it is. It's also I don't have to go browsing of what I should watch. It's like I can't. Every time I go in, if it's there for me, I'll just pick whatever's there. You know? That's also a ploy. It's a ploy.
They know what the heck they're doing. They know what they're doing. All right. So again, put your comments down there. If you think I'm right about my theory about Netflix, also tag that in the comments too. But we're on to our main topic right now, and we are talking about Disney live action movies. And so there are people.
Many.
There are, and they're still coming. There's a group of people that enjoy them, and there's a group of people that don't enjoy them. And I want to put out a little disclaimer, something that I've not figured out, but just kind of learned while this whole thing was going on, is that every decade or so, or every generation or whatnot, they have a different way for consuming and understanding and taking in stories. When I was a kid, the way to tell me stories was through traditional animation, cartoons. That's how we absorb it. Then now our kids that are growing up now, you know, me being a parent now, and I got kids, the way that they have been taking in and, you know, getting attached to stuff is CGI, fully CGI animated movies, live action films with a lot of CGI elements. So, and back further, even before then, the way we told stories were through word of mouth, through books, through storybooks and things like that. So every tool gets its run. I mean, we're still using all those tools, but there's something that, kind of comes in the forefront. And right now, it is live action CGI movies. And so Disney and all these others, well, Disney since is taking their same stories and recast them for a new generation. I'm not the biggest fan of all the live action films, but guess what? They're not for me. They're for a younger generation and those of that like it. I'm a traditional animation guy. When traditional animation is done right, it is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I think that's kind of like what people need to understand. What do you think, Christina?
I grew, like I said, I'm with you. I grew up on the traditional cartoon animation. I personally think they should just leave it alone. Like, leave it alone. I know they're trying to revamp it so it caters to more of the modern audience, which is great because they need to, because we're not gonna be here forever, sadly say. So they gotta get some type of audience.
Libra says hi, besties. What's up, Libra bestie?
Hi, Libra. Jenna's like, they are ruining the effing classics. Yes, they are. I will agree on you.
Jen is upset.
Like,
all right, so
all right.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's what I keep saying. Like, I understand why they're doing it, which is great, but I think they should leave what's there. Mm-hmm. If they want to make something else CGI, make something new, right? Mm-hmm. And let that be a classic.
Yeah. All right. Well, so now the reason we were saying
you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready because we're probably going to bounce all over the place. I think the first live action remake was Cinderella, like big Hollywood production.
It was.
I didn't even bother to see that because I wasn't that much into the Cinderella animation to begin with or whatnot. I respect it. It was an animated flick. It was what it was. I respected the time and craft that went into it. But then I saw that live action joint. I'm like, nah, I'm good, B. I'm good.
Okay, so I watched Cinderella after it was released into like rental because I was not gonna watch it. That's kind of interesting. So I watched it and I was like, they could not make that either because it was not exactly the same. Okay, let me take that back. I don't even remember much of it to make it memorable versus the animation version.
Jen says if they want to make live action for the new generation, don't mess with our generation's animation.
Yes.
She said this is a button pusher for her. Jen loves traditional animation. She does very much so. It is strong in her heart.
The only live action I have like is Beauty. Yes, I like Beauty and the Beast.
Was Beauty and the Beast the next one?
No, I think the next one after Cinderella was probably like Alice in Wonderland, I think.
Now, Alice in Wonderland, I did not mind. I enjoyed Alice in Wonderland, the first one. Now, that was probably because Johnny Depp was in it, and I really like Johnny Depp. I think he was very entertaining. I really dug and enjoyed how it looked. I didn't mind that live action, but also I wasn't the craziest fan for Alice in Wonderland. Again, I have respect for the animation and what was made for it, but I just was like, that's not a cartoon for me. But I did enjoy the live action of Alice in Wonderland. I'm
indifferent with Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. I enjoyed the visual effects of it because I think it was also like a 3D movie. I think I don't remember. But I think that was the first like 3D live action for them.
Okay.
So I like that experience, but that's about it.
Mallory, you can find this on the Good, the Bad Nerd page on our Facebook or my personal profile page or YouTube. Yeah, so it will be available. I'll tag you in it. Libra says she hated Beauty and the Beast.
I like Beauty and the Beast for how almost accurate it is to the animation. Mm-hmm. The song is very close. The scenes were very close, except for one few new songs, and I like that. That's pretty much it compared to the old.
I wasn't a fan of the live action because I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast, and there was things that happened with that animation that I really, really liked that they did not capture with the CGI or whatnot. And And it's a personal thing.
I think it's a preference, I guess some people like the detailed. I didn't mind it. I didn't love it. I will watch it again if I'm bored. But it's not like my go-to movie. Well,
right.
Not all these animation live actions are my go-to movies, but
yeah. So I feel like it didn't have a, to me it didn't have the heart of Beauty and the Beast, the original animation, and again, so that's probably coming from an angle where like, well, that's one of the cartoon animated movies that I actually really enjoyed a lot. So I got some attachment to that one.
Yeah, there's one coming up that I'm really attached to, and I didn't like it. It was is it Lion King next, or are we going with that now?
What came before Lion King? No, Jungle Book.
I didn't watch that. I didn't. I have a thing about the animal versions of these CG of these live actions. I don't care for them.
All right, so I'm 50-50 on Jungle Book. I like the Jungle Book live action movie. They did it a little bit different with the story from what I remember, but I know I enjoyed it. I liked the CGI on it, and I wasn't as tight-lipped about it as I am about something else that we're going to talk about that's coming up. But I didn't mind it. I think because it was more, I don't know, it focused more on the kid, maybe so or whatnot. But I did like it. But I like the original one too. So I'm 50-50 split on that one.
All right. I think after is wait, no, Maleficent. That was next somewhere in there. Maleficent. Now, I did like that.
Okay.
Not for that. It's just a darker version of Disney. I like that storytelling. You felt for her instead of Aurora. I think that's the daughter's name. Yeah. I did like that because he had nothing. You had nothing. He's not gonna be tight-lipped. Damn it.
That's what I just laughed at. Jen knows me so well.
Yeah, lots of trailers. I'll say that I liked last night because it wasn't the same storyline as Sleeping Beauty. I think that's right. Sleeping Beauty.
And that's the same reason I liked it. And I'm a fan of Angelina Jolie. And I thought she was a perfect cast for Maleficent. I really enjoyed the story of Maleficent. But the thing I didn't like was, so now you're giving me an excuse to make her good. And then how do you go back to making her bad? Because this is a prequel. And you just turned her into the hero character. And like now, I really understand why she's so angry all the time.
And now you like her.
Right, now I like her, but Maleficent was the most evilest, cruelest, baddest of all the villains of Disney. And now you're making me like her.
See, but things I didn't see the second one, so I don't know if it. Oh, is there a second one out already?
There is a second one. It's a waste of space. Okay. They did not need to make a second one.
But I didn't see it, so I don't know. I didn't see the trailer for it. So I don't know if it makes that part of the movie makes her evil. No.
I mean, but it's not that she's evil. She's got justification for what she does.
Maybe that's why they didn't do another like evil mom, evil stepsister, mother movie.
Yeah. So, I like Maleficent for the reasons I shouldn't like it, I guess, or whatnot. But if we mosey on. You know what?
Okay, it's like I like Maleficent because it wasn't really Sleeping Beauty. Yes, Libra.
Yes.
I agree.
Jen, we'll fix that. I didn't know you wanted to be on the show, Jen. You do watch it all the time, though. I should have known that. Now, Lion King.
Oh my God! Now, I can't even. I love that movie. I mean, okay, here, wait. I love the animation movie. I gotta correct that so much, so much. And then I saw it.
I think The Lion King is the greatest animated film, like traditionally animated.
Yes, by far. I could watch it forever. That's the only thing I love. I could cry every single time. I could laugh every single time. I know all the words to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the live action happened.
I know all the words to the song. It's incredible. Me and my sister, we watched that movie every day we came home from school. We watched The Lion King every single day. And I think we cried every single time Mufasa got killed.
Without a fail.
Mufasa dying is the greatest death in Disney Kingdom history. No, I don't care what nobody say.
I remember the first time I cried in that movie. I remember where I was. That movie is memorable. I don't care.
Jen said F the Lion King.
Wait, what'd she say?
She said F the Lion King. I hope you're talking about
I hope you're talking live action, not the animation version.
Oh, I'm trying to go back in these chats to make sure what's going on.
Oh, hi, Red.
Hey, what's up, Ribbon Kizzy? Oh
my God! Please tell me you are talking about the live action, because if you are not, we're gonna have a fight.
But when you're talking about the Lion King, oh wait, we got some YouTube comments. All right, let me get these real quick. Maleficent is awesome because you see her backstory and know she was a good person. Right, I agree with that, but I don't know. I don't know if that's something that we should see, because Maleficent is the biggest villain of Disney history. And then she says, then she turned evil when she was betrayed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that movie makes you love her.
But that's, but I'm fighting like you're supposed to hate her though.
Yeah, you're supposed.
Like she's the evil mom, the evil stepmom.
So, we know how we feel about the traditional animated movie. I did not go see Lion King live action.
Okay, I did. And I literally left out there like, what did I just watch? I left. I was like, I left there, but like, I know Beyonce's in there and I should love her for it, but I do not. I'm sorry, people hate me for anyone saying I don't love B in that movie, but I did not.
She didn't add anything to the film.
She did add her riffs to some of these songs.
Yeah, well, she did do that. She added some musical notes, but as far as like, I mean, you could have put anybody, you could have switched her out with anybody and it'd have been the same. She didn't make it her own.
Yeah, I still like the dynamic of Pumbaa and all that stuff. But what I hate the most was like you couldn't get any emotion out of it because of CGI, because they make it so realistic. You can't tell if someone's happy, sad, or angry.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with it. Number one, the movie is pretty much tick for tat the exact film. What's up, Ted Davies? I still can't even. Yeah, so the movie is pretty much the exact as that animated film. They take a couple changes or whatnot. There is no emotion on any of these animals, and that's what made these songs so great, was the emotion you could see in the traditional animated film. And my biggest strike against this film is they messed up Be Prepared. Be Prepared is the hardest joint on that album.
I like that.
Scar is spitting bars for that whole song. It hurt my feelings because that's what I was excited about. I wanted to see that. I was like,
prepare.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared. That's my jam. All right. I know all the songs. Like little quick side story. I was in the NASA summer program back in school, like back in the 8th grade. And we did really good on the project. And they said they were all going to buy us albums, music albums that we wanted to hear. Well, I wasn't into music back then. But I asked for the Lion King soundtrack. And I listened to that every night that I did dishes. I rocked out. And my favorite song to listen to while I did dishes was I Can't Wait to Be King. Because that's what I said while doing those dishes. Because when I'm king, I'm not doing no dishes. It's all relatable. They took it all away. You're right, Jim. I'm not going to be tight-lipped about this.
Right. Oh. Lion King. Do better, Lion King.
I did watch I watched it on Disney Plus. You know, The Lion King. I did because
I'm glad you saved money, because I watched it on IMAX. I spent about $25 on that. I want a refund.
Oh, Jen, you got on your FSK hat? That's what's up. But you know, I don't think The Lion King need to be made, but it still made $1 billion for Disney. It still made $1 billion.
Well, it was my friend who's a diehard Lion King fan. She watched it just to see what it is. Yeah. And I think the poll was having Donald and Beyonce in it. Yeah. Those what brought the numbers in also.
And they took out some of the parts that I didn't like. Obviously, they changed some things because, I mean, they didn't want to go too cartoony with it, with what the characters did. And I think that hurt it, because those are the things that you really remember, like Rafiki mimicking Bruce Lee with the staff when they came into fight, the way the hyenas laugh. Now, one thing I did like Although while I still prefer the hyenas from the original animated movie, I did like their take of the hyenas in this one. I do like how they did that and how I thought that was cool. There was, but outside of that, I could have done without that whole film.
Jen was like, I bought the 4K Blu-ray and that was a fucking waste of my money. Told you, Christine.
What do you?
You did tell me, Jen. You did tell me.
JM, you can do the messages, man. That's why we're live. We want. Oh, you messaged me in my chat, in my chat. That's fine, but put all your questions and comments here. So then we get to Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so,
go ahead.
I went to see Aladdin for Will Smith. For the genie. I honestly like Aladdin for the genie. And what and for the most part he did have the same sense of humor, but I don't like as much as I did with the animation also. Yeah. There's no way.
Robin Williams was the GOAT.
Phenomenal. That was perfect. That was a perfect role for him.
It was. In the movie. Will Smith had a fighting battle to take on that role, but what I do like is that we got Will Smith's version of Genie, and I enjoyed Will Smith's version of Genie. Robin Williams' version was just better, and I absolutely love Aladdin, the original movie. And Jasmine is my favorite Disney princess. If you've seen any of my Disney princess artwork, you know that. But I was surprised that I actually liked the live action Aladdin.
Yes and no, because I like Aladdin. I've watched the Broadway. I have watched animated. I've watched this one. So it wasn't any different from like the Broadway production of it, if anyone has ever seen it, but it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
It was fun. I really enjoyed the music. I really enjoyed their little take on it. I wasn't feeling Jasmine, the actress that played Jasmine in the trailers, but she ended up, doing a very good job in the role. Probably my biggest negative thing about it is Jafar was not evil. He was not evil enough in that movie for me. Like, he needed to have a sinister look, and he needed to have a sinister presence about himself. And he
was forgettable. He was definitely forgettable.
Absolutely. Jen said she enjoyed Aladdin. James said I was trying to see it. We're related.
I was trying Mike to like passes about booty.
Ren said I fell asleep on the live action Aladdin. Jen says, but as soon as I watched it, I went and watched the animation to get the best version of the movie. JM did a crying, laughing emoji. Mike likes Jasmine's booty. Look, just look at my art, okay?
Lieber says, honestly, I didn't like watching Aladdin because I couldn't bring myself to watch anyone else as Genie. True.
I can understand that.
No one could ever replace Robin Williams as Genie. And you were right. Will Smith did put his own spin to it. And I did enjoy it. I love his version of his humor. You can see it is Will Smith.
Yeah.
That's him. It's him. He made it his own.
And like you said earlier, you went to go see it because you wanted to see Will Smith in the movie. And that's why I go see Will Smith movies. There's probably only one movie where he's actually disappeared into the role. And that's when he played Muhammad Ali. Like, it wasn't Will Smith on that screen. He was portraying Ali, and he did such a great job of it. But and everything else is like, yeah, I'm going to go see Will Smith because I think Will Smith is hilarious and he's awesome and he's charming and he's a great actor when it comes to these type of things and being in these scenes or whatnot. But I did enjoy Aladdin. And what else do we have after that?
I think the rest of them are to be because like Mulan is supposed to come out. It didn't.
Now, I can't wait to see Mulan.
It's different because it's not the same as the rest of them. It's a storytelling versus the musical number of what it is. Same thing with Hercules.
Yes.
They're going to do the same thing. They're not going to do a musical number, which I kind of wish they did because I like some of the numbers on there. But I can't wait to see what it'll be like.
Jen agreed. Oh, no, JM agrees Jafar was forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a lot of comments on here. I am super excited for Mulan. I love that it is just a straight action flick. I love that it is just going to be focused on Mulan. I love that there is no music on it. I love that she just gets to be a badass in this whole film. Like, it is just an action flick with none of the extra stuff. I mean, actually, there's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be emotional moments. I'm sure there's going to be moving moments and stuff
I'm
like
sure
that.
they're gonna be like, they're gonna put like a version of Mushu, but not Mushu, like.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people were upset about that, and a lot of people were upset that there's no songs in it. So to me, it's like, so community, public, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Either you want them to make the exact animated movie in live action, or you want them to go a different direction with the live action. You can't do both.
Well, the thing with Mulan is they had a problem with actually getting the permission to do it because the original writer didn't want to release it.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, because they're basing this Mulan based off the actual story of Mulan versus the movie because they're totally different. Don't forget Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes, you are correct. Pursuit of Happiness. I did not see Will Smith. I saw whatever that guy's name was. That movie, I will never watch that movie again. It's an incredible film, but you can't go through all those emotions again. Hey, good one. I agree with you all the way, Z. Yes. Dang, why she bring it up? Oh man, I'm thinking about the bathroom scene.
Don't do it. Don't think about it. That walk. Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah. You're right. You're right. So
now I have that image in my head now as he's doing that. Thanks.
No.
Thanks,
think about her.
Thanks, Z.
Live action Hercules.
You did.
Live action Hercules. Now,
okay.
I'm a big fan. Yo, what's up, Robert? Man, how you doing? I'm a big fan of the Hercules animated flick. I love it.
Okay, there's so many comments. Okay.
I'm interested to see what they do with this live action. I didn't realize they weren't going to put any music in there, which I'm fine with.
Russo is writing or taking part of it. I can't wait for that. Like I said before. Yeah, Russo. Yes, they are.
It's good. It's good.
Exactly.
We're good. Let's go.
Anything they touch, it's gold.
Hey.
We established this at extinction. Anything they touch is gold.
We're good. I don't even talk about it anymore. Hercules is going to be great. Yeah.
All right.
I need Mulan, and I need Hercules, and I'm good to go. Oh, Jen just sent me a picture. She's rocking her FSK hat. Love it. All right, so let's which one for you, Jen, sorry, I'm looking at Jen's picture. Which one, Christina, is your good Disney live action movie?
It's not out yet. Hopefully Mulan will be good.
Hopefully Mulan will be good.
Because it's different from the rest of them, from the rest of the live action, which I like. But if it's the one that we've seen, I would say Maleficent.
Okay.
The bad is here, go ahead. What's your good?
My good would be Aladdin.
Okay. What's your bad?
My bad would be Lion King.
Yeah. People say that's a Lion King.
Lion King, yeah. All day, Lion King. That's the bad.
All right.
If I got to pick a nerdy one, I'm gonna go with Maleficent, because it was a side story. We get to explore her backstory, her origin, where she's from, kind of like why these things are happening, and that's lore. So I'm gonna go with Maleficent as my geeky.
All right. So my nerdy is actually Aladdin. I like how Will Smith transformed that character to make it his own. Okay. Even though you only see Robin Williams in it, but he made his own. I could see now those two kind of existing at the same time. Mm-hmm. That's my nerd.
All right. Well, before we close out, which was a great episode, and I want to know what you guys think about this right here. Whoa! RoboCop in Mortal Kombat, baby.
Oh my god!
I
was not expecting that.
I know you weren't. That's why I didn't tell you about it.
Oh my god!
I'm not going to talk about it. I did a reaction video earlier. I'm not going to talk about it today, but I just want to know what you think about RoboCop being added to Mortal Kombat and what the other three characters are going to be for this combat pack. Because I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to hear RoboCop say, "Dead or alive, you're coming with me." All right. I'm all about it.
I'm trying to like imagine that right now, and I can't. It's just weird.
Hey,
it's weird.
They completely surprised us at the end of the trailer by throwing him on there because that's not what I expected to see, and I'm super geeked out about that. I'm so pumped.
It's fun. I can't wait, but that's just random, and I love it, but random. Would they make a live action Toy Story?
I don't know.
I hope not. I hope not.
They cannot touch Pixar films. They're already CGI. They have to leave Pixar films alone. Jen says, my good is Aladdin, my bad is Lion King, my nerdy is Beauty and the Beast. All right. Robert says, I'm so mad, but that's only because of the price. Yeah, Robert, I do agree. The price of that combat pack, it is high, but I think because it is literally more story than anything, and we're still getting 6 characters, which I can talk myself into being fine with because the combat pack alone for just the characters was $40. How did I know you were going to show this, Jen? Because apparently you know me, Jen. I don't see them there. I don't see him there. What don't you see, Ren? No live action up. No,
please no. Don't touch that.
Don't touch that.
Anything Pixar, Disney, leave it alone. It's great as it is. It's like saying you want Nemo to be live action. We don't need to see a goldfish.
Right. Ren said he doesn't think RoboCop fits with the Mortal Kombat trend. I don't think a lot of the characters they pick fit with it, but I just think it's cool that he's in there because I'm a RoboCop fan, and I can't wait to see what his fatalities are. That's what's gonna be cool.
But Robert says he's only seen the Jungle Book and Beauty and Beast. All right.
Let's see.
No Mushu. Lever says no Mushu.
JM says he wants a new spin, not a clone of the cartoon, nods to the OG flicks. Agreed. We've had that conversation many a time. It takes a lot to put out completely new IPs. It takes a lot of money and a lot of work to make new IPs work. And at the same time, guys and gals, we have to tell them that with our money. If we keep supporting these things that we're saying that we don't want to see, they're going to keep giving it to us. Right? So that's pretty simple. Christine, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, but I just want my money back from Lion King. That's all I have to say.
I should get a month of Disney Plus for free for that. I should. Jen. Robert says live action Fantasia would be bonkers. Jen is laughing because I keep calling Christina Jen. Jen is making a lot of comments in here. So every time I look at the thread, I see Jen's name popping up.
Maybe I should change my name to Jen or something.
No, you're fine. Christina and I are going to have to figure out what we're going to talk about next week. We're going to probably look through the chat or through our Facebook page and find some topics. But we need a good juicy one for the second half of our show, like we did this one. We got a lot of
live action is a tough subject right there.
It is a tough one, but we'll figure it out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching the show live with us. Please give it a share to your networks and your friends and people if you enjoy having this type of discussion. Give me a follow on YouTube because I would appreciate that very much so. Tomorrow, Saturday at noon, the season finale of Chat and Draw. I'm drawing something very massive. It's over here in my iPad, and I've been working on it for 2 days, and I will be revealing that sunsucker tomorrow. We have a large array of guests coming on the show tomorrow. Some trendy, swagged out announcements. You're going to want to be there for tomorrow's episode. It's going to be epic.
What time again?
At noon tomorrow, Eastern time. Christina and I are going to figure out what it is that we're going to talk about for next week's episode. How do you feel about 2 episodes in a whole right now, Christina? How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. I love this discussion. I enjoy it. Can't wait for next week. Can't see what we're talking about.
All right, cool. Thank you again, everybody. Please give us a follow. Join our Facebook page. Participate in discussion. Anything we talked about today, put it in the comment thread below. And let's have a good time. Let's get good, bad, and nerdy. And we will catch you next week at the same time, Friday at 6 o'clock. Good night, everybody.